Welcome to City Skylines, a fun city builder game where you can build amazing cities like this one. This is Riverburn, a city built off the river. From its busy streets to the quiet countryside to its outdoor shopping malls and its universities, this city has it all. Now, join me while we tour this city together and see all the amazing things that make this city the best of them all. Hello everyone, welcome back to Maddoxman 12. So today we are going to be touring the city of Riverburn. I have been working on this city for about 2.5 months now. It is one of my favorite cities that I have ever built in the game. So I've had the game for let's see, 4.5 months now. So this one's been going for quite a bit of time. So like I said, we are going to be touring the city. So let's just start here. This is where it all started. The entrance to the city, the very first time. So this is the we don't own any of this but this is the city entrance. About 2.5 months ago, it used to be this freeway exit, and that was it. And then now, look what we have. So much room. So, let's just get started. So we have the freeway that I extended runs throughout the entire city. We'll get a closer in-depth look of that later. So I extended it this way, and then we have an exit so the people can get off this and simply just go through the exit here and take the exit, and then they're into the city. So it is kind of an industrial area, but it doesn't look too terrible. So when you go here, there is a light. You turn right, we have the industrial area. This was the very first industrial area of the city. So, yeah, this is the oil industry area here. So we are producing oil to deliver to our power plants and just to export it to the other cities. That's how we make some money. We have a fire station and have some power plants. We have a little bit of commercial here just to help these industrial buildings sell their goods. And then, yeah, we have the city arch to just welcome our visitors to the city. We have our monorail station. I'll get back to that later. And then if we have more industry over here. So it's very, very dirty air pollution in this area, but at least no one is getting to hurt or sick from it. So that's very good. So we have another monorail station here. We have our landfill, and then we have fire stations around the area to keep everything contained. Again, we also have a freeway exit here to get so our trucks can come here or through here, get onto this freeway, and then exit through here. I have actually banned trucks and delivery vans from using this road because I want to give cars the priority of easily accessing this neighborhood, which we'll get to in just a few minutes. So the trucks have to go around and exit here because there was so much traffic here. It was backed up the entire way. So if we just keep going along here, we have a very busy path. It connects this neighborhood to this road, to the monorail station, which is very busy. We have bike paths along here too. Just a kind of a cut-through route. Now let's go over here. This is the very first neighborhood of the city. All very modern-looking residential houses. Yeah, so very nice. We have the very first city park, Riverburn City Park. It has had over 320,000 visitors, which if you do the math, it's about 4 times the population of the city. That was just a quick estimate. I don't really know the official answer, but it's about 4 times the population of the entire city. And as you can see, the sidewalks are flooded with visitors and tourists and residents. Alright, let's move on. So as we keep heading down our main road, you'll see many more monorail stations. I will get there will be a whole mass transit section to this video, so stay tuned for that. Also, at the very end, we will show the city at nighttime, so stay tuned for that. It's very nice. Over here we have another commercial area right next to the housing, another neighborhood over here. This is about the second neighborhood, or the residential section of the neighborhood of the city that was put in. So very nice. So this is commercial, gives the residents jobs and the industry places to sell their goods. If we just keep cruising along this road right here, we have a hospital and an elder care facility to keep our citizens very healthy. We have a little park over here just for a little relaxing jog for the morning. And then, so yeah, this is pretty much all that's here. We have a library and a few parking lots and a police station here. So, yeah, so when we have roundabouts here, roundabouts are very good for keeping the traffic flow moving, better than a light which holds up traffic, especially the leisure and tourism areas generate lots of traffic, whether it's taxis or buses, there's lots of traffic. So let's take a look there next. We have our leisure areas, which go right up to the water. Very beautiful for the view for when it's like sunset. We have a ferry stop here. Again, I'll get to the mass transit later. I know it looks very weird, but the water level is very low compared to these buildings, so I'm gonna try to fix that soon. And if you're wondering how do they get the boats there, it is a mod. I'm gonna put a picture of all my mods on my post section on my channel. Also, don't forget, when we do the city update videos, check the poll area. The posts, they will have the polls, and don't forget to participate in them to help me figure out what to do in areas of the city. We just have some piers for tourism and here we have a sightseeing bus right here. So yeah, people will come. This is a restaurant. Can take a look at the water, the ferries passing by, look for wildlife. Then we have a blimp stop here. So yeah, we just have some like nightclubs over here and the casinos and all that stuff that will generate tourism and give people a nice time in the city. Now over here is the tourism area where all the hotels are. People come far and wide to the city. There is a huge tourism population in the city. That's why the transportation is a key to the city's growth. So yeah, so this is very nice. All connected to the main road, has a nearby monorail station, and mass transit. So very nice. This is one of my favorite parts of the city, but not my first. I'll show you that eventually. Now we're gonna turn right onto the bridge here. As you can see, we have a cable car going across the bridge for the pedestrians who don't want to walk on the bridge because that might be a little nerve-wracking for them. So we have the cable cars. Plus, it's just a nice experience too. Even if you're just going over there and then coming right back, it's a very, very useful. Has almost 700 passengers a week, so it's used very well. Let's actually go across this bridge to the other side of the city. There's quite a bit of traffic here, but I bet during our update videos we can get that figured out. Alright, well this is the other side of the city. There's where we were earlier, but now we are here. This was one of the first large expansions we made of the city. So over here we just have a lot of buildings. It's mostly residential and office buildings, and a little bit of commercial that splashed in there too. We have conference hotels. We have the Hotel Pack. This is also a hotel right here. So it has a nice water view, and yeah, very nice Hotel Pack, just to boost tourism. we have a little. I made this myself. Just a little campus for the elementary school and the high school. All the details really do matter in this game. It makes the city look so much more realistic instead of just a bunch of buildings. So we kind of have a main avenue running along the stretch of this road to help with traffic. We have more schools along this side, fire stations, all the necessities for the city. Over here we also have a high school campus used with some mods. Again, I'll put a picture of all the mods I used in this on my posts section, so get ready for that. We have tennis courts over here, the tennis facility. We have a playground. We have a high school football stadium, and just obviously the high school. So with lots of parking, which is the parking lot roads mod. Very nice. I use it in my cities a lot. This way we have the low density housing, and then more low density housing over here. We have a metro line running throughout the whole city. It goes underground at one point. This really connects all the main points of the city together. So very nice. Over here we have the Riverburn City Outlet Mall. So this is actually using the plazas and promenades DLC. Yeah, very nice mod there. Very nice DLC, sorry. Yeah, lots of visitors come here to go on the commercial areas, or some people even live here. Some of these are residential buildings too. So with some cool little plazas like this one, and parks, and all kinds of fun stuff to make the pedestrian areas really, really nice there. Okay, so let's move on to another part of the city. Okay, so we have most of all this area. Oh, except for one part. We have a more leisure areas over here, just for all the residents in this area, so they don't have to cross the bridge to go to that one over there. We have some fun parks, and again the metro line here, and then we have a floating hotel. Very interesting, pretty cool too. One of the highlights of the city. Welcome the city with a floating hotel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's go over on to this side. We have industry. Again, we don't want it to get too close to the residential over here. That'd just be terrible. We don't want ground pollution or air pollution. Over this way we have the federal, just the prison, I guess, for the city, so all the bad people and the city causing mayhem get put here. This is part of the After Dark DLC, so that DLC is required for that. If we keep going this way, we just have a highway connects to the rest of the highway throughout the city. These are kind of just for people going straight. They don't have to deal with a roundabout, just to keep traffic flow moving. The roundabout is connected to the airport. Here we have a taxi depot, and we have a trash facility here. We have a large parking lot. There's not much action going on over here, but the airport is used very well. We have a bus line connecting it to the rest of the city. So passengers for air travel can easily just hop on a bus and get to the airport quickly. So yeah, very nice connect. This is the international airport, also part of the After Dark DLC. If we head along the highway over here, we have an exit, and then we have another industrial area. So connected to a freight train line with our passenger train line. Again, I will go over all of this in more in-depth. All the mass transit and all that stuff. So that is it for this side of the city. Now let's head back on to the next part of the city. So now we're gonna talk about mass transit. So all of the mass transit that we have in the city. First, we're gonna start with our monorails on this side of the city. The monorail line is widely used. It has, I think it was about almost 1,000 passengers every week use the monorail line. Now I'm going to show you where the monorail line goes throughout the entire city, so we can just take a look. So all these buildings are stops, of course, and they go on the road, which is pretty nice. So here's a monorail here, and the passengers get on and off. So this is, I mean, it doesn't really matter where we start. It's a full circle. So we'll start here. We just keep going up along the road, through the roundabout, and then continue on to this way. We have another stop right here, and then we go through this part of the city, which I have not gone to yet, and then goes to the bus hub. So the bus hub actually allows the buses to connect with the monorail system. So then they go on this way to the large metro train and monorail station, which, as you can see, there are passengers everywhere. This gets almost 1.5 thousand passengers every week. Just this one station alone, because it connects 3 major mass transit lines together. And then, of course, there's buses in front of it too, which helps a lot. So after we come to the big station, we head back along this and kind of weave in and out in between this part of the city here. We go through here and then go to another plaza, another outdoor mall, which we'll head to later. Goes across the bridge and to the other part of the city. It goes throughout the other part of the city, kind of weaves around here, and then comes back around. And then it goes back through here, kind of cuts in front of the zoo, goes through of the rock park, and then it kind of just keeps going until we get back to the big station again. So it went on a full loop throughout here. And then we come back to the main line. See, there's the bus hub. We come back to the main line and just connect back to where we started right here. So that is the monorail. Now we have the ferries. The ferries just cut through the river. They start here. They just go along. They come through this little air peninsula here, which I made myself because I figured it'd just be a cool feature. So they just cut through here, come into the peninsula. There's a stop here. They turn back around, go through the canal, come back out, and then continue back along this way. And just a full loop. So yeah, the ferries are widely used here. Next we have the buses. So I have, I think, 8 or 9 bus lines. So way too many to show you every single one. But I'm just going to tell you one thing. Not a single part of this city doesn't have a bus line. So there are bus lines in this entire city. There is no part of this city without a bus line. And we have bus stations throughout the city. So this one station, 4 different lines meet. So people can come here, get on these platforms, like here, the blue line. People get off the platforms, they can walk down here, back onto another platform to get on another bus. So they can switch stations and lines at ease. So yeah, here comes the yellow bus line. And then they get off, and it's kind of a traffic jam, and this is very unrealistic right here, but it's fine. So yeah, that's the bus station. We have one more on this side. Oh wait, no, that's right. Never mind. I remember. I did get rid of it because it was causing traffic problems. Instead, we put a monorail bus hub instead. I do remember that now. Okay, now trains are the next. We have an entire train line looping around the entire city. It starts at this station, goes around to this station over here, and then into the industrial area by the prison. Keeps coming along into the new, this is the newest development actually. Comes to the this station, turns back around, going through this super complicated intersection, and comes to this part of the city, kind of by the amusement park. We'll get back to that later. goes underground, comes back up here along the under the interchange here, and then it goes back underground through the city again, and then runs all the way to the big station here, and then loops back around, and then they can just keep going. So that's the trains. And now the blimps are oddly very simple. There's a stop here, there's a stop here, and there's a stop here and here. It's just a constant line. As you can see, here are some of those blimps right here. This one says books on the side because they are educational blimps to encourage people to go to school. Kind of random, but it works. Metro. So, I can't show you this because we are in a different camera view right now. But we have the metro line. I'll actually start where it's above ground. So it comes through here, then it goes underground and cuts through this bottom part of the city to the international airport, which it remains underground. So the airport passengers can get on the metro to go home. They can come to this station or this one. Then it goes underground once again, and then it comes to this. This station right here, where people are piling out of, which is an underground station. Then it comes under the water, under the river too, and then it comes to this station, and then it goes to this outdoor mall here, with the station right here tucked in some buildings. Matches the vibe of the area perfectly. Then it comes all the way over here to the big station where there's an underground metro point, where the passengers can get on the monorail and switch over to the metro, and then maybe even get on the train. So that is all the metro we have in the city, or the mass transit. We have every single option available. We do actually have taxis too. We have many taxi depots, but we don't need lines for those. They just pick up passengers. And then bikes too. We have bike lanes. I'm gonna guess that over 90% of all the roads in the city have dedicated bike lanes. And then let's go to the highway system. So the highway system, like I said, it starts here. It cuts to this large interchange here, and then meets to this one. Then you go this way. There's an exit to the industry. Then over here, there's a large exit to the new area we'll talk about later. Over here, it goes to this industrial area and the countryside, and more of this general area here. Then it comes through. You can go out of the city, or you can continue to stay in the city limits. This is another exit here. You go to this part of the city with all the stadiums, which we'll talk about later. And then it kind of just goes along the sewage-filled river, as you can see. Very disturbing sight, so I blocked all the pumps with trees. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. Then you come along here onto this interchange, and then there's another exit here for this industrial area. And then the final exit for our city is this one, which connects you to the airport in this area. Over here is just a interchange to allow people to get from this freeway to this one. Now that's all the freeways. So yeah. Well, let's stop talking about transportation and let's start talking about this area. Over here we have the amusement park. It is Chirpyland, named after the little bird that gives you all your information and the little chirps that your citizens say. And then we have a hotel here, a huge deluxe hotel, which I took the time to landscape very well around the entire side to make it more inviting. And like I said earlier in the video, it's the details that matter. This is mostly just residential and office and commercial here too. And then of course, like I mentioned, we have the monorail line throughout the entire place, so it helps connect this little area that's kind of separated from this water to the rest of the city. Okay, so now we're going to head over to the area by the canal. We have a more leisure area here with a little Ferris wheel, just to give people a little fun opportunity to do by the water. We have another leisure area and another tourism area here. We have, I downloaded Rico, the ploppable Rico mod, which is very useful. You can place the buildings. So this is actually a real-life sporting goods store that is a popular chain in the United States, along with McDonald's, which is a fast food chain, and Burger King, which is also a fast food chain. Here we have Dutch Bros and Cold Stones, which Cold Stone's actually ice cream, and Dutch Bros is like a coffee breakfast place, which are also chains throughout the U.S. So yeah, that's just kind of a little shopping center here that I made using the Parking Lot Roads mod. We have more areas for tourism here. We actually have the train museum here. Since we have a train system throughout the entire city, we have the train museum where people can come to learn about the train history and like how trains work, and yeah, probably good for kids to go there. So we have a spa resort for people who want a relaxing getaway to get away from work or just to stay at a relaxing resort. Then over here we have just more, I think this is just mostly residential and commercial. We have a large fire station from the Plazas and Promenades DLC. We have the zoo with many different animal exhibits. This is a very popular zoo. As you can see, the exhibits and the pathways are flooded with visitors. So yeah, we've got lots of animals in this zoo. This is the elephant area. So we have little elephants and big elephants walking around. Very cool. So if we come this way, we have another monorail stop here, and then we have the Riverburn Rock World. So we've got some cool rock features throughout the city, and yeah, we have the monorail cutting through it. I kind of think that's cool. I mean, you might think, oh, what a ruin of a view. But how cool would it be just to be walking on this path and then you see a monorail cruising ahead? Kind of like Disneyland, how they have the monorails throughout the park. So yeah, that's what we have here. Now, let's go to, oh wait, I forgot about this. This is a huge, busy shopping center. We have a Walmart, which is just a like a grocery store, your average U.S. store. We have a Lowe's hardware store, and then we have Target. We have, goodness, sorry about the noise. If there's some background noise, I'm not sure what that is. We have Burger King. We just have more of these. All right. So if we just go this way, there is more residential housing. And yeah, taller buildings. So then on this side, we have the countryside area. As you can see, it's it's kind of busy. But it's a very quiet place. We have a little town hall. It's just a very peaceful place by the lake. And it just kind of makes you forget that you're in a huge city until you look behind you. So yeah, this lake is we own about half of the lake, so we are gonna do expansion by the lake, but it's not gonna be the ugly view ruining tall buildings. It'll be more buildings like this instead, maybe some mountain cabins far on that side or something. Alright, and then we have more industrial area here with the cargo train. So that's that area. Now we just continue along the freeway. This over here, we have another hotel, is just more office, residential, and commercial. We have an indoor aquarium here for people to go enjoy a nice day at the aquarium, get away from work, take the day off. So yeah. That is what we have there. Now let's go over to the hotel area, which is this general area over here. I call it the hotel area because there are tons of hotels in this area, including this crazy design hotel right here, which I have landscaped, I think, pretty well, to fit in with the area. Very modern looking. Over here we have a conference hotel for people who are coming to have a conference or just to work. Like, this is for the people who come to the city for work. This is a deluxe hotel for people who come to work and just to stay in a really nice place. Got an excellent view of the canal and just the tall buildings. Over here, the design hotel kind of serves the same purpose. So yeah, we have shopping malls here. It's very interesting shapes, but people can come stay at the hotel, spend a day at the shopping malls, or doing something else. So we have, and then over here is another. This is the another outdoor shopping mall. I have not named this one yet, but it is a pedestrian only. Oh, just casually sees a car. No, I'm just kidding. That is actually a hearse. So service vehicles are allowed in this area. So you'll see them sometimes. And then we have a bus station too. So these are bus pedestrian roads. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing as the one on the other side of the city, but it's just in a different location to give these people larger opportunities to have a spend a day here, go shopping. And again, this is the crazy metro line that is used so much. Just notice how many passengers and visitors are just flooding the streets. There we have it, a police car. So yeah, like I said, service vehicles are allowed on these streets, just not general public vehicles. So yeah, got a police truck there. All right, over here is just more residential buildings. It's elder care here. We have the monorail station serves the outdoor mall, and yeah. Over here is our university. So the university was given a prestigious rating. So yeah, we have all sorts of things. This is the School of Science right here. This is the School of Law, and then there are just other buildings to give all the students the courses they need to graduate and move on to get a good job, a job, and have a nice life in the city. Here's the commencement office where all the celebrations happen during graduations. There are bookstores. This is the bookstore here. There's media labs, and this is the cafeteria, and just, yeah, all the university college stuff. Okay, this is one of the last sections of the city, the new growth area. That's just what I'm calling it right now, because this is the newest addition to the city. So this entire area is connected pretty well to the highway, actually. So good road access. We have a few main roads leading through here. This one is trees and bike lanes. This actually changed this one. This one doesn't have trees because this is a fire station and it allows fire trucks access without having to go all the way around. They can just cut right through here instead. So yeah, this is the new growth area. We've just got lots of schools. This is a public library and just modern buildings that came with the plazas and promenades DLC. Over here we have more stores and a little shopping center. This is Lowe's, again, that hardware store, and Target. Kind of just a store for everything. Over here we have a tennis garden. I am a big fan of tennis. I play it myself, so yes. That's the tennis garden. Over here we have the Opera House, which is just looking out onto the lake. So a very nice view. So yeah, that is all of the city. I don't think I missed anything. But I'm just gonna talk about the services real quick. So the fire department, we have all kinds of the fire stations throughout the city. I think we have probably over 20. Same with the police and the medical. We have all of our citizens are really healthy. We don't even need very much medical or like hospitals and all that stuff. Our education, we actually have really good education in the city. The university used to actually be where the stadiums are, and then I moved the entire thing, so it's in a more central area, so it's easier to get to. Our trash system is very like the sanitation, very good in the city. So yeah, we don't have too many trash problems like piling up, but and then parks, we have quite a few parks. I'll just go to all of them. Like, so we have the amusement park, we have the zoo, we have the rock world over here. We have the first city park, and then uh we have over here. Wait, yeah, that's right. There is nothing over here. So yeah, those are pretty much all the parks we have, and we have many smaller ones just tucked away, like the one right here. So yeah. All right. Well, I cannot wait to do more videos on the city. Remember, I will be doing update videos showing you guys everything I have changed to the city since the last update video. So probably about next weekend I'll do an update video showing you everything I did on the city. So yeah. Alright everyone, well I hope you really liked this video. Oh wait, but I forgot there's one more thing to do. Let's show you this city at night. But first I'll just leave it after the night one, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another City Skylines video. I hope you like the new game to the channel. It's very fun. I've spent countless hours playing it already, and I've only had it for 4.5 months. Alright, well, here is the city at night. I hope you like it, and I'll see you on the next video.